Hey guys, Hamsterwheel here, and today I'd like to take a little break from all the TBC content and talk about a private server that caught my eye and that I've been having some fun on for a couple of weeks now. That server is Chromiecraft. Now over the past 8 years or so, I played on tons of private servers, including multiple Bliss-like servers. So in order for something to catch my eye, that server most of the time has to have something unique that offers a different experience. And well, Chromiecraft definitely offers that experience. So today I'd like to show you what Chromiecraft is, why I think it deserves some extra attention, what they're doing differently, and show you guys a project that you might enjoy playing on too. So let's start off with the what. Chromiecraft is a Wrath of the Lich King private server. Wait a minute, Hamster, you said this was supposed to be a very unique server, yet it's using the most overused core ever for private servers? Well, yeah, but just hear me out. Now, while yes, it is based on a 3.3.5 Wrath of the Lich King core like so many others, the server's level cap is currently locked at level 29. Yes, level 29 is the highest you can currently reach. Now, Wrath servers with a lower level cap than level 80 are nothing new with servers like Primal WoW and Crypt WoW. However, Chromiecraft is taking that progressive idea to the next level, and they really want to start at square one and then slowly and surely progress throughout the entire content. This means that they will move up the level cap 10 levels with every new phase they launch. And while yes, the game becomes very bare bones, it does offer a very unique and interesting experience. First of all, you don't have to level all the way to level 80, so no big time investment needed just to catch up with all the other max levelers, so to say. Second of all those Wrath of the Lich King guides of what is your best in slot gear, what is the best talent build, well, that's kinda useless since the level cap is 29 as of right now. So you have to rethink everything. For instance, Fury Warriors are very strong in Icecrown Citadel, but level 29 in dungeon content? Who knows? Of course, at level 80 you want to get that sweet tier gear, but what to get at level 29? What is your bestest slot at this level? And what talents do I use? And what spells should I prioritize? All this just completely threw me off while playing here, and I really had to rethink a lot of things that were just very obvious and cookie cutter if I would play on a Wrath server that just had the max level cap at level 80. And to tell you the truth, it was very fun having to think on my own what would be the best for my little druid. Scouring the items to find a good helmet, a good set of shoulders, and then setting my personal goals. Goals which are much different than what they are on regular Bliss-like servers, where I know I have to get Bloodfine as a caster in vanilla, where I know I have to farm Slave Pence Heroic for Quackmirren's Eye on a TBC server, cause the trinket is just so damn good. It was just very refreshing and unique, and I loved that aspect of the server. But there's also another reason why they decided to slowly but surely release the content bit by bit. You see, if you know anything about private servers, you probably know that a lot of Wrath servers have their foundation in the Trinity core. It's what most private server teams use as their baseline, and in that core they try to fix whatever bugs there are, or adjust whatever they need, like higher rates, custom NPCs, and whatnot. The problem, however, is that most of the work that happens after people get a hold of the Trinity core isn't shared, and when a private server goes under, all that hard work of fixing specific issues is pretty much lost. That's why Chromiecraft is doing things a little different. Their server is running on a core called Azeroth Core, and the cool thing is, it's open source. So basically, it's a foundation that people actively work on to make it better and better, and everyone can use it. So basically, everyone can contribute and everyone can use it. And this makes it a lot easier for the overall quality of private servers to be pushed to a higher level, instead of just one specific private server with a specific team making just their project better. So not only does it offer a unique progressive system, but in terms of ethics, so to say, it's a really cool project that I just have to give a shout out to on this channel, because I just love the idea of everyone being able to work together as a community to improve a core that everyone can also benefit off of, if one decides to host a private server of their own, for instance. And before you ask, yes, the team of Chromiecraft has been actively moderating and fixing bugs that they encountered throughout the lifespan of this project so far. So let's talk a little bit more about the server itself. They have all the raids set at 1x. They do have cross-faction enabled in dungeons and BGs, and that's mostly to offer a quicker queue pop for battlegrounds and dungeons, since right now the server does have a low population. We're talking about 150 people online, which, yes, is definitely not a lot, but throughout leveling my 2 characters here, I still found the dungeon queue to pop quite fast, and battlegrounds at level 29 were almost always happening, so that's definitely a good thing. And another good thing is that the low population does make Chromiecraft have a nice tight-knit community, where people are willing to help each other out quite often. There were already several times where complete strangers that played on this server sent me some remaining mats for something that I was crafting, which is just awesome to see. The server also offers an XP lock on the spot with a single command. So if you just want to have a level 19 twink or 29 or some other level, you can very easily. Oh, and another cool thing is that respecs are completely free, so there's plenty of room for you to mess around with whatever spec you want. They have minor customization in place, like added portals in the major cities to make traveling a little easier, and a nice feature is that they have a website dedicated to PvP stats where you can check out your ranking or the ranking of the top PvPers. And the top PvPers are awarded special prizes occasionally to further incentivize PvP. Now they do have a cash shop in place, but that's only for vanity items, and the Chromiecraft team specifically told me they will never add anything that will make you stronger, like gear, crazy consumables, or anything like that. The last feature I want to mention is that they have a system in place that auto balances PvP. So let's say you have a Warzone Gulch match where you have a total of 8 players, and 4 of those are insane twinks and the other 4 are crappy geared characters who aren't even level 29 yet. The system will then automatically sort both teams with 2 good geared players and 2 crap geared players to try and balance things out. It's sometimes hard to achieve, as the developers say, but I definitely saw this in practice, and it's good to hear they're doing their best to balance the gear of the players out during PvP. Now, how long each phase isn't exactly set in stone, but the team said it's a balance between the content being ready to be released, as in bugs, etc., and the player base getting bored with the current phase and wanting to push to the new level cap. Of course, eventually we'll get to level 60 and thus raids, which might cause some balancing issues cause we now have rad talents and skills but at level 60. But the team once again said they will actively moderate how difficult or easy the raids are and how classes are doing. If, for example, some class is doing double the DPS of everyone else, they'll naturally look into balancing things out to offer a more fair experience. So as you guys might hear from this video, I am quite excited about this project and I'm having fun. From an ethical point of view, it's a great project. They offer a unique twist and it is a twinker's paradise. Also, people who love progression really get to start from square one and progress with everyone else. From Razors and Crawl, to Blackrock Depths, to Molten Core, to then Karazhan, Tempest Keep, and of course in the end raids like Ulduar and Icecrown Citadel. Right now the project is still a little rough around the edges, but as a whole it is a solid server with a small but good community that offers a nice relaxing break from the crazy meta that we see with more Blizz-like servers and of course classic WoW. Of course there's still some meta on this server, as min-maxing will always be a thing no matter what WoW server you play on, but at least it's not as crazy as classic WoW where you're pretty much bound to the world buff prison all the time as an example. So if you like the idea, then I'd say give it a shot. After all, right now it's only a level cap of 29, so you can get the max level in no time at all and experience it for yourself. I'll leave a link in the description below this video so you can check out Chromiecraft yourself, and who knows, I might see you online. And that's gonna do it for now. As always, I want to thank you for watching. I'm Hamsterwheel and have a good one.